The front seems to be missing something, doesn't it? Seems a bit plain with just the TSIs just up here and the offset grille. Seems like I have something to fix that with. Let's install this. So, what is this? It's a GV front lip. Sorry for all that noise, by the way. Can't really do anything about my neighbours. So yeah, it's a GV front lip. It's a... oh, don't scratch it. Polyurethane one. So it's nice and flexible. So it should outlast hitting the floor a few times, which is good. Especially because this thing will be lower eventually. And also it'll be quite low to the floor already. It actually already scrapes a bit underneath. I'm not sure how much you can tell. There's a few scrape marks about here. And yeah. So I need to put this on, and I haven't got much time to really put it on. And so this video is going to be split into two parts. I'm going to put on in this video, and then later on when I have more time, because I've got 2 shows coming up, I'm going to take it off again, sand it down a little bit, and I'm going to paint it gloss black, which will look really nice. But for the moment I can just run it like this. So I've put the car into the air now. Before I do anything else, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the entire bottom area. Oh yeah, you might be able to see some more scratches now. Here? There we go. You can see that stuff. Like all these scratches. Yeah, so it is already scratching a bit against the ground. I wonder how bad it's going to be when I put the lip on. Giving up, oh God, no luck. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep. Don't give a fuck, can't stop, unplug. Feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy. So I've wiped all that down. I've also noticed on these sides, hold on, there's a screw hole here, that one, that would line up to, how can I show this? There, that bolt here. So what I'm going to do is line up that with the screw hole, clip it on and screw it through, so then it's all connected as one piece. So then it'll be just connected on like the end there and that end, and then drill the 4 holes in the middle, because it came with 4 screws. A small issue has occurred. So this is the front bumper stay. There's meant to be a welded nut on this side. It's still in there, like it's still in the thing, so I have to remove it because the nut is like rusted tight. And so the only way to do that is with the Dremel again. And with the Dremel, I'll be using focus. Yeah, I'll be using my favourite, the burrs again. They do seem really useful, to be fair. And I'll remove it, and for the moment I'll temporarily go with, in my little bag here, a nut and bolt just to hold in position while I have another one of these stays get ordered, and I'll fix that all up in the other half of this video. Not other half, the second version of this video, where everything does go to plan, hopefully. So I've just finished drilling, and you can see the nuts come off finally. And yeah, this was what was stuck, so if I want to focus, yeah, that, oh no, drop this one more time. So it was like this. Okay, one side, one there. Let me bring, yeah, can you see that nut at the top? It's a welded one. It was like literally like stuck together as one piece. So the only way I could actually remove it was, well, this. So at least that's out. I will temporarily use another bolt, and I'll try lining everything up after I move the one on the other side. And I know that one's not frozen because I just checked now. Yeah, that's how it is. I've had to use this because it didn't come with a bolt, and this one was missing when I bought the car, so I've used that. And I basically just lined it, placed it under, and took this just straight to the hole, and it connects up straight to like that. And then if I get out the car, it's just like this so far. So the other side looks like this at the moment, which means, well, it's not lined up properly. I'm gonna put a nut and bolt through it, hopefully. And I'm gonna use a bit of heat if it doesn't work, like from a heat gun, maybe on a low temperature. It is really hard to film this because I need to use both hands and it does take longer than I expect to do it, so I don't have hours of long wasted footage. So as the moment is quite temporary what I'm doing, so I'm going to use this. It's just, you know, the same thing on the other side, but with a nut as well, just so I can put this on until I get the replacement arm thing, you know, the bumper sway connector, whatever it's called. So I've put this on both sides now, and the fitment isn't the best. Like, you can see that it's sticking out quite a bit. Don't worry about the sagging part because I haven't put any screws there. There is nothing here at all holding up. But then also if I come around to this side, you can see that it's close to fitment, but then look, it sticks out here. So what I'm gonna have to do is tweak the holes a bit on both sides. So what I've done is I've put the bolt upside down, and I've got some white pen ink from pen, and then I literally just put that on the end, and then I push the bumper, no, the splitter where I want it, and you can see the marks, they're about here. So I'm going to try about putting a hole maybe about there-ish, somewhere in the middle of that, and then I can just oval it out and try lining it up. So as you saw, I drilled a new hole here, and like the fitment's way better. It's slightly off, but it's way better than before. This needs a screw to push it up like that, and yeah, like that, and round on this side. I need to do the exact same sort of move the whole operation just about here instead.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want.
So I have the ends lined up, as you can see there, and if I go around to here, so the ends all lined up and everything, and at the moment I have clamps holding it all together. So there's one on this side and one there too, so that's not bad. It is a bit weird of a fitment because the front doesn't like sitting correctly. So there is, I'm going to put a screw here and another screw here, like in the corners, and temporarily I might put one in the middle just to stop it flailing around while I'm driving, because I am taking this back off again to like redo the paint and everything and change the look, and also probably fix the fitment as well. But I want it on the car for tomorrow, so this is what I'm going to just do. So on the right hand side I put the bolt here, not the bolt, the screw, and it's fitting fine there. And on the other side, as I was saying before, the camera just died, and I put the other screw here in the corner, like out of the way. Made sure these two surfaces were flush on that side, and where is it? There. Make sure they're quite flush as well. They're not perfect, but it's, if I did it perfect on this side, it kept buckling out again. So yeah. Let me just get into a better position. There's a how does a rock. So somewhere in the middle, about here maybe. I'm planning to put another screw maybe up here, just to hold the thing up like that. But I'm not sure if I should do one in the corners first. But the thing is, I am taking this back off as well, so I'm not sure if I'm going to readjust it. afterwards, so I don't want to make too many holes in the bumper. I'll probably just make one in the middle about here, like about where that moulding mark is. That's the centre point really of the car. Just do it there, and that shouldn't be too bad. Might use a bit of duct tape like to hold this side in, and the really out to focus side here. But yeah, I'll tell you what I'll just do in a minute. So as you see, I've got it fully installed now. I put all the screws in now. I'll show you where they put them. So yeah, there's the one that I showed you where I put. Going along, there's the other one on the other side of the duct thing. One in the middle, which is a wood screw, as you can see, because I ran out of screws. Then one on the other corner, down there, and one just behind that thing on the duct again. And yeah, it's secured on each corner as well. So yeah, that's not bad. So like as you can see, I've put on then, and it does look good. So what I need to do is to lower it back out on the ground. So I need to use these chalk things I made earlier, like a while back, and then I have to lower the car onto those first using the jack, and then like roll the jack out from underneath, because I know it's gonna be too low to like lower it fully to the ground, because I know that the jack's just gonna get stuck under the car. Yeah, come to a nice shaded area, and damn, oh, it's not even focused there, and damn, look at that, it's beautiful. On the way here, it actually does scrape on some speed bumps in my area, so here it's already a bit chewed up like there. Yeah, you can hear that. Well, it's smooth still here, but yeah, I'm gonna fix that soon. I'm gonna just sort of shorten this front bit, just so it's not like sticking out too much. So yeah, that's it for this video. Basically it's installed. So like and subscribe for more, and hopefully I see you around next time. See ya.